free. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Did they come out yet?
Huh?
I said, did they come out? Let me see. Let me see if they came out yet. No, they ain't came out yet. I was the one where he got a tank from, bro. Where in the world he get a tank from?
I don't know.
Hey, Kareem, you see that tank, bro? Where you get that tank from?
That nigga got money.
I didn't know they was rich. Like they really rich,
No,
man.
yeah, he got money. That nigga worth like $50-60 million. He got money.
That's crazy. I didn't know he was rich like that.
Yeah, they got money. Look how this nigga. Oh my God, these niggas dancing. These niggas is dancing in the fucking ring. What kind?
Hey, y'all still talking about them old heads?
No, we watching another fight, bro. What you think the old heads, man?
Man, you know I'm not no historian. I don't know nothing about no old man. I gonna go back to 2016.
Hey.
Look, when y'all niggas get to talk about Ken Norton and shit, I'm like, bro, I don't even know this fuck. I don't even know who the fuck Ken Norton is.
No, you got to go watch some of these old fights, man, because this will let you know. It show you the different style. Oh, this nigga he trying to take Nick Diaz's head off. He throwing big ass shots, missing like a motherfucker though.
Hey, I tried. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I tried, but I guess I'm so used to the quality of TV today.
Oh, he's trying to stop Nate Diaz in the first round. He caught Nate Diaz with a nice shot. Nate Diaz covering up though.
Yeah, my shit got to be HD.
That boy C Wood said, I need Jake to take another L. I don't think he's gonna lose this fight, bro. I don't think he's gonna lose. This is a fight where I don't see him losing this fight. What you think,
said Nate Diaz is a UFC fighter, right?
Yeah. That's what I said. Nate Diaz gonna get beat. I don't know if he's gonna knock Nate Diaz out, but he gonna beat Nate Diaz. No, he's not active.
No, he's not active.
He's 38 years old.
Oh, cause I ain't gonna lie, because when I see him at the weigh-in, like his stomach had a little flap to them motherfucker.
Yeah, he's 38. His last fight was like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, and then he hasn't fought since then.
Oh, so he basically just fighting retired UFC fighters.
Yeah, that's majority of the fighters that he fighting people that's not fighting in the UFC no more.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he not.
He's still bringing the light to boxing though, so shit.
So what got you watching boxing in 2016, man? That's a good question. I want.
No, I started watching in 2012, but I was super casual then, you know.
Okay.
But like I was super, like Adrian Broner had got me into boxing.
Yeah.
Now, if I was saying, you gotta watch the old fighters, because then you'll understand why we look at the new fighters the way we look at them, because the old fighters they went out, they wanted to get paid, but they wasn't getting paid like that, like they get paid now. So a lot of them motherfuckers had to fight to make money. So they fought everybody because they had to fight to make money.
Yeah, it wasn't even. It seemed, and the funny thing is the pace was a lot faster too back then. He said Nate fighting scared. He was rich before he came to boxing. He was. Hey, I think he was a millionaire from YouTube. Yeah, he was like a millionaire from YouTube.
Yeah, he was. Logan Paul, they had money from YouTube. They built their name from YouTube.
They got some of the biggest platforms on YouTube.
Yeah, they got like 4 million followers or something that.
No, more like 40 to 50 million.
Well, I haven't been on their YouTube page since they started doing this shit.
But I know niggas with 3 or 4 million followers. Them niggas is more like closer to like the 100 million followers.
Yeah, they got a rack of followers, but that's how they made their name, was on YouTube, calling out fighters and shit like that.
But oh my bad.
No, I won't say, but yeah, the money he had was from YouTube, and then he started promoting the women fighting, Amanda Serrano, so he got paid from promoting her fight.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? For him to have all those followers, that nigga page never ran across my shit, bro. Ever. Like, even still today, I have never seen his shit come across my channel, bro.
Me neither. Me neither.
And
I seen a podcast that they got on now, but I haven't seen their YouTube page.
yeah, like I have to search it up. Well, which I'm not subscribed to it neither, but it's like damn, like how the hell they got this many followers? I don't even know who the hell they are. That's
I
crazy.
didn't know who the fuck they was either. I just know that they said there was some YouTubers, and I was like, who the fuck are they? And then I Googled them, and I was like, oh, okay, these motherfuckers was just YouTubers, and they was calling out a lot of fighters. And then niggas said, okay, KSI said, okay, you want to fight? Let's go fight.
I remember when I found out who Jake Paul was. He was getting ready to fight Nate Robinson, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, Nate Robinson gonna get on in. Yeah, Nate Robinson from the hood. Woo woo. Nate Robinson street nigga. Woo woo. Man, as soon as the fight started, that nigga Nate Robinson took out running. I said, nigga.
Nate Robinson was just too small.
No, he didn't know how to fight.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't know how to fight, but he was too small.
No, he can't fight.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying he's too fucking small to fight. Jake Paul is 6'1".
No. He can't fight.
Nah,
he can't fight at all.
He can fight. He just
no,
can't fight.
Can't.
No, he can fight.
No. He can't fight.
No, this nigga Nate Diaz ain't really trying to fight his damn self. That nigga keep looking at the crowd and shit.
Bro, I'll slap the shit out of Nate Robinson and just look at that nigga like, what you want to do?
I mean, you might will. I mean, like I said, Nate Robinson, I ain't number 5'7". He's small as shit.
Nigga, I ain't number 5'8". What the fuck?
Oh well, I mean, he caught Jake Paul with a nice shot. Oh, you say Jake Paul, you ain't gonna keep hitting me like this, nigga. He caught Jake Paul with a nice ass right hook. No, left hook. My bad. It was a left hook.
Nah, that nigga Nate Robinson. And then they said Nate Robinson ain't never sparred. He was just training. I said, nigga, what? I said, so this nigga getting into a boxing ring ain't never fought nobody? That's crazy. I blame his fucking team for that shit. How the fuck you not gonna put him in the ring and let him fight somebody before he go into a boxing match? You just training him? That's some dumb shit.
I see what Nate Diaz is doing. I see what he's doing. He's getting Jake Paul tired. He's getting him tired because we know Nate Diaz, that nigga just gonna keep coming. He's getting Jake Paul tired, and when Jake Paul leans down, that nigga Nate Diaz just start throwing shots. Nate Diaz just got, but see, the thing is, Nate Diaz don't have good defense. That's why I say Jake Paul gonna win because Nate Diaz don't have good defense. He ain't have good defense when he was in the UFC. So I know he ain't gonna have no good defense in boxing.
The UFC fighters keep their hands too low.
Yeah, that's too. I mean, but you got to keep your hands low when you got a nigga that's kicking. You got to be able to block the motherfucking kicks to the midsection and block the kicks to the head.
I would never ever in my life fight no UFC fighter like an actual UFC fight. That shit is crazy. Like, you're not finna break my leg and shit, bro. Like,
UFC fight is pretty much like street fighting.
I would never. I couldn't even imagine letting my kids do those shit like that. Like, I would like, I couldn't watch my kids do shit like that because I'll be so fucked up in the head, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they want to box, I still wouldn't want my kids to box, neither. But like, if they decide they want to box, all right, I'll be more cool with that. But UFC, nigga, no. You niggas not doing that shit.
And Nate Diaz don't got no power neither. He ain't got no power.
Shit, that nigga look like he drank beer.
He just throwing shots. He ain't got no power like that. Nate Diaz never was a knockout punch. He'll submit your ass. he'll submit you and beat you up, but he ain't got no power like that.
I ain't gonna.
Oh, he caught Nate Diaz with a nice shot, but Nate Diaz took that shit and kept it still coming.
I don't even know who the fuck Nate Diaz is. Shit, the only nigga I know who fucking Jake Paul fight was Nate Robinson and motherfucking Tommy Fury.
Stop holding Jake Paul, you sorry ass dude. Keep holding.
Man, get that nigga some credit. You be on that nigga case too hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not giving that nigga shit. He got to earn credit. I don't give nobody nothing.
Man, shit. What that nigga about? What, eight fights in?
6. And he got lost. I mean 7 actually. 7.
He got 7 fights in, bro.
He's 6-1.
He a prospect, bro.
Nah, he ain't no fucking prospect. This nigga's a daggone exhibition fighter. He ain't no prospect.
Hey, he an expedition fighter that's giving women their biggest paydays of their life.
Yeah, I give him credit for that.
And he's giving these not just women, but he giving some of the guys some of their biggest paydays. Giving some of these guys money they ain't never seen before.
I give him credit for that, but I ain't give him no credit for fighting the way he fight. That nigga want to be a boxer. You better learn how to fight, then. Stop holding. This nigga Nate Diaz talking to the crowd. Why you fighting? What kind of shit is this? Nate Diaz sitting there talking to the crowd like this nigga can't even stop me.
Hey,
Like he at home.
Hey, when the old dude had pulled out that fight,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that nigga name. That nigga, he was gonna beat up the heavyweight nigga. He was gonna beat up. But after that nigga pulled out the fight, that nigga Jake Paul still gave everybody $1 million. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like that nigga really that nigga really helping the sport of boxing for real.
He ain't helping the sport of boxing. That nigga helping his pockets.
Okay, who else helping the sport of boxing more than Jake Paul?
Bob Arum.
No, I'm talking about fighter wise.
He ain't no fighter.
What the fuck you call him? That nigga got gloves on.
He's an exhibition fighter.
Dude, he got gloves on.
He's not a boxer.
Dude, he got gloves on.
He's not a boxer. I don't care.
Okay, well we can say this. Okay,
amateurs got gloves on. They ain't no professional fighter. We can say
this. We can say the same thing about Floyd Mayweather. That nigga over there in different countries beating up on Asian people.
Yeah, but Floyd Mayweather boxed in a professional fight for 49 fights.
And what you think he been doing the last 7?
Who? Not Jake Paul. Jake Paul ain't fighting.
Hey, don't listen to this idiot. He is trolling, bro. He is trolling, man. He is trolling you, man.
The one professional fight that he had, he got beat. And he said he's not doing that shit no more. And he went back to exhibition. He fought one professional fighter, which was Tommy Fury. And
so
Tommy Fury beat his ass.
So you said to me the zone is putting the main card as and the other fights under that is pro.
Yes.
Yeah.
The zone is the same people that got a tag team boxing match.
Yeah.
When have you seen a tag team boxing match?
I have never seen that.
They got it on the zone.
Never in life. Hey, never in life have you seen that, Kareem. What are you talking about?
They got it on the zone now. Tag team boxing matches. You fight your person, and then when you get tired, you tag your partner, and he get in the ring and start fighting. What kind of dumb shit is that?
Hey, I don't know, man. I think he good for the sport though, D-Free.
He good for women boxing, yeah, he is.
Oh, you do?
He is. No, because he promotes women boxing.
I'm just saying, like, he's bringing a lot of eyes to the sport of boxing, bro. You gonna take that away from him too?
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. Well, get out of here, bro. Your ass tripping.
Hey, but no, really, to tell you the truth, Kareem, he really ain't doing nothing, bro. He really ain't doing nothing, bro. He just making money, man.
And on top of that, he's working towards trying to get all the fighters like health insurance plans and shit,
You know
bro.
he's not. You know he's not. He's working to get the fighters a union. He's trying to get a union, but you can't get a union when there's no sanctioning body. I mean, no governing body. Can't get a union with no governing body. And the fight, you got to get all the fighters are on board, and all the fighters. Oh, Nate Diaz caught his ass with a nice left, straight left. That nigga holding on for dear life. Nate Diaz about to stop this nigga. And you talking about?
I was gonna go to this fight, but I forgot about it. Yeah. And then I'm like, fuck. I ain't realized the fight was until Thursday. I'm like, oh shit.
That tells you that ain't nobody paying attention to no damn Jake Paul. Ain't nobody even talking about it.
Cause you know they fight in Dallas.
Yeah, I know they had the American Airline Arena.
Well, I'm from I live in Dallas.
Look at E40 cheering on Nate Diaz. Yeah, let's go, Nate.
What the fuck E40 doing? He was just at the Earl Spence fight.
He walked Nate Diaz out.
You ain't see that? He walked him out.
I ain't watching that bullshit.
You say you ain't watching the bullshit, but you sit there talking about giving Jake Paul credit.
Man, listen. I ain't listen.
You calling it bullshit, but you want me to give him credit. But you calling it bullshit.
Listen, I ain't say I like it or I want to watch it, nigga. I told you that shit earlier. I ain't watching that bullshit.
So why you want me to give him credit? You call it bullshit, but you want me to give him credit,
bro? Because you taking time out of your life to watch the nigga.
Hey, I'm taking time out of my life to get paid for watching this shit.
We YouTubers, nigga. We YouTubers, nigga.
Man.
Getting paid to watch this shit.
Who paying you, D-Free?
YouTube,
nigga. What you talking about?
You live?
Yes.
Yeah, we live, nigga. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about D-Free.
Yes, we live.
Yes.
This is our podcast. We live.
This is live. What are you talking about? This is live, nigga.
Oh, so y'all sharing this podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
This is our podcast.
Man.
Hey, what my uncle said, that look ain't for you, man. That look ain't for you, man.
I thought this was BVO shit. I didn't know y'all was.
You on BVO page? We have a joint page.
I didn't know y'all was on here tag team. Y'all the zone.
Hey,
we've been saying that shit every time we come on.
Hey, D-Free, this nigga's over there drinking E&J, man. You don't even listen to this nigga, man. He even got no hand dog. He got the E&J over there, man.
Oh, he dropped Nate Diaz.
Dang. Hold on. Who is this? Hey, Jake will be. Hey, hey.
I think Nate Diaz was more ties than her.
Hey.
He look exhausted, bro. He looks exhausted. He like he about to throw up. He about to throw.
Hey, I had just got to watching the epilogue.
That's why I talk about Nate Diaz ain't got no defense because this nigga ain't holding on enough. He just sitting there trying to move around the ring. And Jake Paul, like he gassed himself out too. This nigga Nate Diaz turned around and walked to the corner and came back.
Hold on. How you getting paid again? Because y'all this channel not even monetized.
No, I just said it's two pages connected. It's a podcast.
Man, this dude, he over there smoking them Primos again, man. You sound crazy, bro.
Wow.
Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Man, you over there, you over there again, man. What you done did, man? You done messed around and mixed your K2 with your weed, and you drinking that, and you drinking that E&J, bro. You ain't thinking straight. He said, "Jake is not." I don't know. I think he might gas off Marky Dan.
Nate Diaz Nate Diaz. I don't know if Nate Diaz is gonna gas out or not, but I know one thing. Both these niggas look like they gas.
Hey man, what's your favorite part about Dallas, Kareem?
My favorite part about Dallas.
It's so freaking muggy there though. All that
What you
doggone
mean?
humidity. I'm talking about
What
the
you
humidity is crazy.
Oh, it's hot as fuck.
Yeah. I lived in Texas for 2 years when I was in Fort Hood.
Oh, okay.
What you was in a
Huh?
You was in the army, you was in the service?
I was in the Army, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a cousin that still lived down there. He moved down there because his mother was in the service too. She was stationed down there when I was stationed down there. So he moved down there because we all from DC. So he moved down there, and now he got a daughter and a wife. So he not moving back to DC. He been down there since what, 94.
You know, it's a bunch of people from DC and Houston, man.
Yeah, a
How
lot of them from the service.
long you was in the service?
I was in the service for 3 years.
Oh, you got honorable discharge?
I got an armor discharge.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't go, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember my grandpa tried to get me to go when I was in high school and shit. Man, all day I was looking at that movie Forrest Gump and shit. And I was just like, man, grandpa, these niggas out here losing their legs.
Actually, the funnest time that I had when I was in the service was in basic training. I had fun like shit in basic training.
Yeah, but it's like he was trying to convince me to go, and you got to think when I was in 2008, that's when the war and shit was. When he was
Yeah.
I was just like,
I got out right before that shit started, because I went in right after the first Desert Storm, and I got out right before that. Well, not right before, but I got out before the 9/11 shit happened.
yeah, 9/11. I was in third grade.
Damn.
Fourth grade.
Yeah, I see why you started watching boxing at 2012. You was in the third grade at 9/11. That was 2001.
I was in third grade too, D3.
God damn.
I was in third grade. Hey, y'all smash the like button for us, man.
Oh, God damn.
Hey, I remember being in my third grade class. You know, I was the only nigga that didn't get to go home. Everybody else got picked up.
Oh God! Hey, boy, my mama baby stayed the whole day.
Hey, I stayed the whole day, man. My grandma said, "I ain't coming to get your man work."
I remember when 9/11 happened. I was coming across the daggone Woodrow, not the Woodrow, 14th Street Bridge in DC when the motherfucking plane crashed into the Pentagon. The first thing I did was I was sitting there thinking about my damn son because he had just went back to New York with his mother. I was like, oh shit.
You had a son?
I'm
Nigga, he was in the third grade. He's talking about your son.
No, I'm 47 years old. I was 20. I was 26 when 9/11 happened.
Oh wow, you was young too, man.
Yeah, I was 26 when 9/11 happened. I'm 47 now.
Yes, I remember I was like in the third grade, bro, and they had shut the whole school down. They had locked all the doors and shit. Then they had turned on TV and showed us what happened. A whole bunch of parents had came up there and grabbed their kids. Only the nigga kids was still
I'll tell you one thing. One thing I would tell you about 9/11, when 9/11 happened, dog, that was the quietest night in DC. When I say there was absolutely nobody outside, there was nobody. The police made everybody go out. There wasn't no cars on the road, wasn't nobody walking the street, nothing. It was quiet as shit in DC. Everybody was sitting in the house in front of the TV trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, you know what's funny, man? When I think about it now, D3, I don't know why, but as a kid, I thought the world was gonna end, bro. I know
it felt like the world was about to end. when we saw the motherfucking plane run into the motherfucking Twin Towers in DC, I mean in New York, and then we saw the fucking Pentagon get hit, and then the motherfucking plane crashed where they shot the motherfucker down in Pennsylvania. We were like, oh shit, this shit about to blow the fuck up.
Hey, I'll never forget that though. Everybody was leaving. My grandma said, I called my grandma on the payphone back then. I don't know if y'all remember the payphones.
Yeah.
I went down there, grabbed the payphone. My grandma said, I'm not coming.
A payphone.
Yeah, I remember.
Stop. Hey, Kareem,
I'm just saying, like, we was in school with it. They had like the phones, like the little phones that hook up to the wall.
Yeah,
you gotta remember
phones like that too. It was sitting on a corner, and you put a quarter in there.
No, I'm just saying, like, how you get to a payphone?
They had a payphone inside the school back then. They had a payphone inside the school, right in front of the gym.
Oh no, we didn't have no payphone in the school.
Yeah, we had a payphone in the school, so I went right up to the payphone.
Where you from?
I'm from Cleveland.
Oh yeah, you is from that boring ass state.
Hold on, you goofball. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen, I didn't say that.
Hold on.
Everybody else said that. I ain't never been, but everybody told me I ain't got shit.
I'm gonna tell you that this is
what I'd say is this, murder. It's us Ohio boys. You know how we get. You know how us Ohio niggas get down, nigga. Ohio nigga, double O. What's up, yo?
Yeah.
Columbus, Akron, Cleveland, Springfield, Dayton, Youngstown. What's up, y'all? Cincinnati too. I forget about you. You know I love y'all niggas.
No, this how you know that nigga Cameron a corny ass dude. He said those Ohio niggas. The nigga was about to say, you know how we get down. That nigga changed it. And he had to remember he not from Ohio.
Yeah, I ain't never heard no niggas say we had fun like a motherfucker in Ohio, Cleveland. I ain't never heard this shit before.
The only thing I ever heard about Ohio, dog, to be honest with you, the only thing I ever heard about Ohio was Cleveland and Cincinnati. I didn't know nothing else about Ohio before LeBron got in the league, and then I started hearing about Akron.
You know why y'all saying, you know why the D3 is saying that? Because D3 and his homeboys are the ones that shot Kim. When that boy Kim said he threw that diamond up.
That nigga got robbed when he came to DC.
Nah, but he ain't lying though. Like I didn't really like. I take that back. D3. I remember the Cleveland Browns used to be like the worst team in the fucking NFL.
They still up.
Hey, we just won, punk. We just won, punk. That wasn't talking crazy. We just won. We're talking crazy. We just won.
So I remember like growing up, we used to play like NFL, like NFL Street and shit.
Nobody wanted to play with Cleveland when they played.
Bro, we didn't even know who.
What I'd say is this, murder. It's us Ohio boys. You know how we get. You know how us Ohio niggas get down, nigga. Ohio nigga, double O. What's up, yo? Columbus, Akron, Cleveland, Springfield, Dayton, Youngstown. What's up, y'all? Cincinnati too. I forget about you. You know I love y'all niggas.
Dog, what I tell you about Cleveland, dog. When I played Madden, nobody ever picked Cleveland Browns for their team.
I remember one year them niggas won like 2 games. Shit, bro.
Man, you talking about didn't your Cowboys lose in the playoffs again? You talking crazy?
Hey, don't we got like 5 rings?
You weren't even born, man. You weren't.
I was born in the 80s.
You can't be born in the 80s. You say you 26. I mean, you said you was in the 3rd grade at 9/11.
Yeah, I was born in the 80s, bro.
9/11 happened in 2001. How was you in the 3rd grade if 9/11 happened in 2001?
Damn.
That brother's a goofball. He was born in 1990. Man, he's just talking stupid.
I was about to say you couldn't have You couldn't have been born in the 80s if 9/11 happened in 2001.
You 34 or you 33, man?
I'm 34. I'm the last of a dying breed.
Oh yeah, you an old head.
So you wasn't in the 3rd grade when 9/11 happened.
What was it in the 4th grade?
4th grade.
No, what year was you born?
89.
So you was in the 4th grade, granddad.
Oh, okay. Shit, I got a year off.
You
Oh,
was born
whoopsie-doo.
the last year of the 80s. Then it was like,
Yeah.
you said 80s, like you was born in 83 or some shit like
Listen, listen, bro.
that. You was born the last year of the 80s.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, I'm the last of a dying breed. You hear me? So shit.
I'm a 70s baby. I was raised in the 80s.
Well, you old as my mama. She got
Hey.
my
I was born in 76. I was raised in the 80s.
Yeah, you were a revolutionary baby then.
I was around when it was when Daggone Rayford Evans was still out.
I don't even know who that is.
What a rat.
The biggest
What a rat.
the biggest drug kingpin on the East Coast.
Oh,
That nigga was
You
this nigga.
You got in there and ratted though.
Dog, this nigga was making $9 million a year. I mean, $9 million, not $9 million a week. I meant to say.
I'm about to say, nigga. I'm about to say, nigga. I know niggas making that shit. Nigga Rick Ross making that shit in there a day, nigga.
Dog, that nigga was making $9 million a week. This nigga, when they locked that nigga up, they took out like 15 dump trucks, all filled with money.
I would have pocket some of that shit. I would have to pocket at least one of them dump trucks.
Trust and believe, them crooked ass cops got some of that money. They ain't take all that shit to motherfucker for evidence. Dog, you think about all that fucking money, they ain't take that. Ain't nobody count that shit. They don't know how much that shit was. I'm quite sure at least 5 of them motherfuckers walked away with about a good 100,000.
To be honest with you, bro, I don't see
Hey,
how
Josh, you said you was in ninth grade in ninth grade? Dang, old head.
To be honest with you, I don't see why niggas don't know when to leave that shit. Boy, you make nigga if I make $9 million a week, I'm done.
Dog, exactly. That's what
nigga, I'm retiring from being a drug dealer.
What I will say, at a certain point when you get to a certain level, you really can't leave. You really can't. You want to leave, but them Colombians ain't letting you leave like that. When you get to a certain level, they ain't letting you just leave like that. You know too much. They can't risk you telling on them.
Yeah, that's why I knew being a family guy was for me.
Hey, you did it right, man. Sit on the porch, man.
yeah, man. Hey, I grew up in the hood, but
I tell my son all the time, dog. The best way to make some money, do it legally.
But I always had my grandpa inside my ear. You know what I'm saying? He like that nigga always. It seemed like he was like he could always see the future before it happened.
Hey, Nate D is actually putting some pause on Jake Paul right now.
This is actually a decent fight from him.
Yeah, it's sloppy. It's sloppy, but Nate D is actually putting some pause on Jake Paul though.
Salute to my man GD said he 1982. Salute, man. That's a good year, 82, man.
They didn't let the GDs in the dough.
They did sit here playing around with this nigga, dog. The nigga Jake Paul hit Nate Diaz with a big ass shot. Nate Diaz fake like he was hurt. And he came right back. He was like, that shit ain't hurt. This nigga Nate Diaz stupid as a motherfucker. You still losing though.
He about to lose, man.
he about to lose. But that's how I know that daggone Tyrone Woodley fight was fixed, dog. Mm-hmm. That's how I know, because Jake Paul is hitting this nigga Nate Diaz with everything. And Nate Diaz is still coming.
Shit, I'll let Jake Paul knock me up for $1 million.
I fight anybody for some millions. I don't give a fuck if it's motherfucker Deontay Wilder. Just look, you're not gonna hit me, but I'll fight you. You ain't gonna hit me. As soon as I feel the wind from that bitch, I'm going to sleep.
Oh man, look, I'm gonna do one of Ryan Garcia's on the nigga ass.
No, just imagine you take a body shot and get paid $30 million for that body shot.
Hey, like I said, I'm gonna do a Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna stay on my knee as soon as the ref say 10. I'm gonna just get up.
$30 million for a body shot.
I'm just gonna walk away and ask some niggas what my check at.
Hey, D3. That boy Ryan really waited, and then as soon as you said 10, he got right up.
That nigga like, man.
10. Oh, all right.
He looked at the ref like, you can count. I'm not getting up. That nigga said 10. All right, let's go.
I'll never forget that, bro. I was mad as I don't know what, because I had picked him. Oh,
You
man. I
picked
was,
that nigga?
Bro, he
wrong,
picked Ryan Garcia to beat Tank Davis.
Bro. Hey, let me snatch your chain, nigga.
No, but he really believed that Ryan was going to beat Tank Davis. That's the bad thing about it.
Man,
He really believed that.
Let me snatch your chain on what's that nigga?
No, I just thought about that. Good thing. Good looking, Josh. Good looking. I just thought about it. Both of your motherfucking fighters got stopped by a body shot. Ryan and Oscar. Both of them got stopped by a body shot.
I give my chain snatch. on that one.
Did you put some money on it?
Yeah, I lost some money.
Oh, so I know.
You bet on it?
So
Then you bet on Errol Spence?
No.
I'm talking about Kareem, not you. I'm talking about Kareem.
But listen, but I know when the next Mexican fight, I know who to go to bet.
If Pitbull Cruz, I'm betting BBO. I'm damn sure.
Oh, you nuts, bro. Pitbull Cruz is garbage, man. We just seen that bum. He's garbage, man.
Hey,
dog. I should have bet on the Tank Davis fight though, but when it's a big fight like that, that's why I didn't bet on the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. I wanted Earl Spence to win, but I knew Terrence Crawford was a good fighter. I was like, no, I'm not betting on this shit. I'm not stupid. I know he's a good fighter.
hey, but check this out though. Would Derek James take a bad route if Charlo get knocked out by Canelo?
No.
Because he like, damn, you get you went from fighter of the year to getting two of your top fighters getting knocked the fuck out.
He wouldn't take a bad rap for the simple fact that Jermell Charlo moved up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. It's not like he fighting Canelo in his own weight class. He moved up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. This nigga Nate Diaz is looking out the ring, dog. This nigga Nate Diaz is sitting here making it. This is why this is not a real boxing match, because this nigga is looking out the ring while he's fighting. The nigga literally went to the ropes and looked out the ring. Jake Paul's serious. This nigga Nate Diaz playing. This how you know Jake Paul ain't no real fighter. This nigga ain't even taking him serious. Damn! I should have took that damn bet. It was a bet that Nate Diaz was going to be bleeding, and this nigga ain't bleeding. It's the 10th round, and he ain't bleeding out one time in this fight. And Nate Diaz always bleed.
He said, Nate said, regardless what happens, you're not a real fighter.
Yep, that's what he said. He said, regardless of what happened, he's not a real fighter. And he's proving it. This nigga sitting there playing and shit. He ain't taking Jake Paul serious at all.
Jake Paul said that?
No, Nate Diaz said that. He said, regardless of what happened, Jake Paul's still not no real fighter. This nigga Jake Paul holding on for dear life. He got rocked. He holding on for dear life. The referee trying to break him up, and he not letting go.
He said, what he say? Nate, Jake Paul ain't hit him with enough power.
Jake Paul ain't got no power.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
I told everybody he wasn't gonna knock Nate Diaz out. I said he's gonna win, but he ain't knocking Nate Diaz out. Nate Diaz don't get knocked out.
You know what's so funny, man? When is he gonna start bleeding like he usually do?
Hey, I want to see Jake Paul fight DDG.
Who?
DDG.
The little YouTuber rapper.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, but that nigga got some hands, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I seen that nigga fight like damn.
Damn, I should have took that bet. It was a bet that Nate Diaz was gonna bleed. I should have took that fucking bet.
Hey, that nigga DDG, that nigga really he really got some hands for a nigga who not a professional fighter, bro. Like, I ain't no nigga just on the street for to beat that nigga. I promise you that. That nigga DDG got them hoes.
I gotta get on Case Savoy. Oh no, not Case Savoy. Who was it? Coach Joe. Coach Joe said that Nate Diaz was gonna get.
I think he'll stop you, bro. I think he'll stop you to the body, man. Pause.
You gotta stop with that pause shit.
Hey, man, you older than Christ. You can't tell me nothing.
Man, you know who Jake Paul should fight? Who should fight next in his next fight?
KSI.
And he would get no.
Hell no.
He would
fight me.
Jake Paul, and he would get all my respect if he get just to get in the ring and fight him. He should fight Arthur Turbolev.
What?
What? You want to see somebody get killed? What are you talking about, man?
Hey,
he would get my respect for getting in the ring, and then I won't have to see him ever again.
And niggas say, "You want to see a dead body?"
Exactly. Exactly. He would get knocked the fuck out.
Bro, get that nigga a break, bro. Get that nigga a break, bro. God.
No.
Hey, I got a question for you, D Free. Who would you take in their prime? Brian Dawkins, Troy Polamalu, or Ed Reed? Who would you take in their prime?
Ed Reed.
If I wanted points on the board, I'd take Ed Reed. If I wanted to stop a nigga from catching the ball across the middle, it would be Brian Dawkins. If I wanted to stop the running back, it would be Troy Polamalu.
He said,
I'm going with Ed Reed. I'm not a big football guy, but I know Ed Reed was that nigga.
Ed Reed, the thing is about Ed Reed, he can intercept the pass and take it back 6 points. But he wasn't a big hitter. Brian Dawkins and Troy Polamalu was a big hitter. Brian Dawkins will make you scared to catch the ball across the middle. Troy Polamalu will make a running back think twice before he hit that hole. That's why I say if I had to choose, I would choose Ed Reed. If I needed points on the board, I would put Ed Reed in the game. If I wanted to stop somebody from catching the ball across the middle, I put Brian Dawkins. If I wanted to stop the running back,
nigga. You at this point, nigga, you just building a team. Who you gonna take?
If I had to choose one,
yeah, you building a team.
I choose Brian Dawkins.
Oh.
Over Ed Reed? Wow, I'm shocked.
You choosing favorite safeties?
I choose. I need somebody that I know.
He picked Brian Dawkins over Ed Reed.
Yes, I would.
Oh my God, a dude that put points on the board.
Bro, you know who Brian Dawkins is, BBO?
Do you know who Ed Reed is, dude?
Yes, I do. I know who both of them is.
Who put points on the board? Who put points on the board? What are you talking about?
Well,
Brian Dawkins turned into a Super Saiyan when he stepped on that field. The nigga was screaming and growling at niggas. Man, the type of intimidator he was and motivator for his team, bro. BBO, Brian Dawkins is a great player. Don't ever disrespect him like that.
Brian Dawkins.
Don't ever disrespect Ed Reed, who took the ball.
No, but we ain't disrespecting Ed Reed. We saying they on the same level.
No, I'm not disrespecting Ed Reed. I'm not disrespecting Ed Reed. What I said was, Brian Dawkins is somebody that's going to make the receiver think twice about catching the ball. Ed Reed ain't doing that. Ed Reed try to get the ball from the receiver, but he'll miss a tackle and he'll misjudge the pass. Ed Reed ain't got to miss the tackle. I mean, Ed Reed ain't gonna miss the tackle, and he ain't got to worry about misjudging the pass because he gonna take your lights out when you go up for the ball.
Yep.
He's taking your lights out. You ain't gonna want to go up no more.
I remember I think they were playing the Jets, and he went to T. Tibbs, who was the linebacker at the time, Brian Dawkins, he told Tibbs, I'm gonna take his soul. The next play, he knocks the running back out cold.
Now, if you want to say
fucking cold, my nigga. Brian Dawkins was not a dude to be played with.
Yeah, Ricky, that it was trash, Ricky. It was trash.
Yeah,
but
what you talking about? This fight?
Yeah, this fight was trash. Hey, but if you want to know my best safety of all times, Ronnie Lott without a doubt.
Oh my God! Over Ed Reed.
Ronnie Lott without a doubt.
Ed Reed took the ball away.
That's before my time.
Without a doubt.
That's before my time.
Hold on. You remember who Christian Okoye is, right?
Of course.
Ronnie Lott was the only nigga to put that nigga out of football.
Okay, you talking about somebody booked somebody in football. I'm talking about putting points on the board.
Dog, defense.
You give the ball. He get the ball. It's gonna be 7. You get the ball at 7. It's 7.
If he get the ball, if he get the ball. But what if they running the ball? What if they doing short screen plays? What if they doing it off the middle? He's only. See, I play defensive back. I play safety. I play corner. Ed Reed is good in the open field when the ball is up for grabs. But if you're throwing short, quick passes, Ed Reed is not in the play. He's not in the play. He's not. But Ronnie Lott, Brian Dawkins, they around the ball all the time. I don't care if it's a short play. If
they play like linebackers, bro. They play like linebackers.
They were strong safeties.
So you want a strong safety? Okay, you want a strong safety who play like a freaking linebacker over a guy who can take the ball away. You see him take the ball away from Peyton Manning and put up 7.
They both important though. BVO one could like stall an entire offense using the intimidation factor. Nobody wants to come up the middle now because Brian Dawkins can knock you the fuck out or put you on your neck or something like that. With Ed Reed or guys like Deion Sanders, you just didn't want to throw in that direction. They both affected the game in different ways. They were both important. I don't disagree. That's huge.
See, this is what when I build a team, I build a team off of intimidation. I would have Brian Dawkins as my free safety, or actually Sean Taylor as my free safety. Either one, Brian Dawkins or Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor is another linebacker. You pretty much talking
No. He was a free safety.
He was a free safety.
No, you missing what I'm saying. I'm talking about the way he played.
Listen.
He never took the ball away.
Listen. Sean Taylor was a free safety like Ed Reed who can take the ball away but hit like Brian Dawkins. That's what Sean Taylor was.
D-Free. If I'm taking a safety, it's gonna be that kid out of from the Chargers, Derwin James Senior or Junior, whichever one it is. No. That dude is cold. No, that dude is special because the thing about it, you could play him close to the line of scrimmage. You could for the run, you could play him back deep in double coverage. You could line him up in corner. I done seen him lock down Terry McLaurin. That dude is special.
Yeah, the same thing with Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor, you could play at all 4 positions as well, all 5 positions as well. You could line Sean Taylor up as a corner on either side. You can line him in the slot. You can line him as a strong safety. You can line him up as a free safety. Sean Taylor.
That's a shame.
He could play. A lot of people never got a chance to see the greatness in Sean Taylor because his career was cut down short because he got killed. But Sean Taylor was a monster. Sean Taylor was the reason why they gave the nickname to T.O., which was alligator arms. Because when Sean Taylor hit T.O., that nigga didn't want to catch the ball across the middle no more. He was known for that. He was known for knocking people out the game. No, he was the one that hit the motherfucking field goal kicker in the motherfucking All-Star game. I mean, in the what's the fucking game? The Pro Bowl. When you don't hit motherfuckers. That nigga put the motherfucking kicker on the motherfucking sideline on his neck. They was like, dog, you don't do this in the Pro Bowl. That nigga said, I don't know how to play. He said, I don't know how to not play. I don't know.
I remember they were playing the Pro Bowl game and I think Chris Carter. They sent a pass his way down the middle. He sees Sean Taylor coming. He just let it go. He said, "Fuck that."
Hey
Well, you know,
man,
Sean Taylor's going to hit your ass.
Hey, hold on. And Sean Taylor came to him and said, "You lucky I love you."
Sean Taylor was a monster, bro.
But see,
He was a killer.
If I had to pick my safeties and my corners, it would be Ronnie Lott is my strong safety. It's a toss-up between Sean Taylor and Brian Dawkins. Because both of them niggas was big hitters. I probably will pick Sean Taylor because he can pick the ball off. His hands was ridiculous. He could pick the ball off and he'll blow you up. And then my two corners, well, my three corners will be Darrell Green, Deion Sanders, and Rod Woodson.
Damn, that's my exact same three. Well, shit. Okay. My corners would be Charles Woodson. Shit, Darrell Revis.
Yeah, I would.
I'm gonna add Darius Slay. Personally, he's my favorite corner. My two safeties, like I said, Derwin James Jr. and Troy Polamalu.
See,
so that's my secondary.
My secondary niggas ain't gonna want to catch the ball, and if you do throw the ball, one of those guys' way is going to get picked. One of my corners gonna pick it. If the corner don't pick it, the safety gonna pick it, or they might just blow your ass up. Niggas would be scared to throw the ball against my defense. If I had an all-time defense, niggas would be scared to throw the ball. They'd try to run every play. They're like, no, I'm not throwing the ball. I remember the game that niggas I forgot what coach it was, but it was a coach that told the quarterback, do not throw the ball to Darrell Green's side. And the nigga threw it to his side. That motherfucker coach pulled his ass. He like, didn't I tell you don't throw to Darrell Green's side? He like, don't throw it to his side. Darrell Green would shut your ass down. Darrell Green wasn't known for picking the ball off like that. He can pick it off, but he wasn't known for picking it off. He was known for just stop you not catching the ball. He was a lockdown corner, a true lockdown corner.
Hey,
I would have Darrell Revis and Deion Sanders on my two corners any day.
Man,
because you're not
you get Revis Island on one side, then you get Prime on the other.
I mean, Darrell Revis is not bad. I would take the best lockdown corner over Darrell Revis, which is Deion. I mean, which is Darrell. Darrell is a better lockdown corner than Darrell Revis.
Man, but I ain't gonna argue with you, but I mean, Revis Island wasn't a joke.
It's close.
Come on now. I done seen Revis. I ain't gonna say shut down, but give Calvin Ridley some very tough matchups.
I'm gonna put it like this. Darrell Green played 21 years, missed 2 games his whole career. And those 2 games that he missed, he sat out on his own. It wasn't
okay. He get credit for that, definitely.
He was never injured. He sat out on his own. That man played 21 years and only missed 2 games in his career. I would take him over Darrell Revis any day because Darrell Revis has been injured. Darrell Green has never been injured. He came out for injury and came right back in the game.
But
if we add an availability to the conversation, then definitely I could see where you're coming from.
I'm talking about talent.
I can, bro.
But he does everything Darrell Revis does, except for he's going to be there every single week.
I like how you threw that in there, man. He's going to be there every single week.
He does everything Darrell Revis does, except for he's going to be there every single week. We don't know if Darrell Revis is going to be there every single week because we've seen him injured multiple times.
He's not going to be there every single week. That's
exactly.
Ain't no baby.
But BVO D-Free with me, I don't build my team. When I think of team building, I don't build it from the outside in. I build it from the inside out. I prefer to start building my team from the trenches.
Yeah, most definitely. You build it from
the
front line. The front line is first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to start. I want to lock down my quarterback's blind side first. Then I want to see if I could get a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I mean you got to build it from the front line. Without the front line, you ain't got no fucking team.
I would start any defense with Deacon Jones. Any defense.
I'm starting my defense with oh my God, dude, what's his name? How the fuck I'm not remembering his name? He was the best fucking defensive player of the 90s.
Lawrence
Lawrence Taylor?
No, not Lawrence Taylor. Oh, was second best.
Reggie White.
Reggie White. Shit. Yeah. I'm starting my defense with Reggie White.
I like Reggie White.
I like
Reggie
Bruce
White.
Smith better, though.
I can't argue with Reggie White. I can't argue with
Bruce Smith was a monster.
I
That
can't
dude
argue
had
with-
his
I can't
production
argue
was
with-
different.
I can't argue with Reggie White. I can't argue with Bruce Smith in his prime. I can't argue with Derek Thomas in his prime.
But
Lawrence-
Derek Thomas was always hurt, bro. You got to remember, he was
I
always
said,
hurt.
I said in his prime. I ain't saying at the end of his career. In his prime. In his prime, he wasn't hurt. In his prime, Derek Thomas. That was that when he was in his prime. That was the year that the Kansas City went to the Super Bowl. They lost, but they went. Oh no,
Yeah,
they didn't go to the Super Bowl. They got close to going to the Super Bowl.
They got close. They got to the championship game.
Yeah, they got to the championship round. They lost in the championship round. But
but he got nicked a lot though, D. That's the thing. He got nicked
and
a lot.
I can't argue with Michael Strahan neither. Michael Strahan, he was a monster too.
He was a beast.
And shit, and JJ Watts when he's healthy.
Yeah, JJ was special. Yeah, that's just the
He
thing, bro.
stayed hurt. Now you talking about somebody hurt. That nigga stayed hurt. What you talking
But
about?
that was at the end.
After his peak, bro.
Yeah, that was at the end of his career too, though. He started
He
getting
laid on the
But-
dirt, and man, he
But
laid
him
on
at his peak, bro, he man, he could have been a top 5 pass rusher all time
yeah,
at his peak.
yeah, but
I think Myles Garrett is better than him, bro.
when it comes to
Well,
offense,
Myles Garrett does things that other people can't do, like his ankle flexibility, the way he gets around offensive tackles. I can see where you're coming from, but JJ was in his own class, bro.
when it
Telling you,
comes-
BB.
when it
If
comes
it
to
wasn't-
offense, when it comes to
Go ahead.
offensive line, it's kind of hard for me to go against one of the best offensive lines of the '80s, and that's the motherfucking Hogs. The motherfucking Redskins.
I think the Raiders was better,
Redskins-
man.
Man,
No, the Redskin
Ra-
front
Yeah.
line in the '80s. The Redskin front line in the '80s, dog. They was one of the reasons why John Riggins was the rig, because they would create a motherfucking monster hole for John Riggins to run through, and he just ran everybody over in the secondary. The secondary couldn't tackle him. But
my Eagles O line from last year, I put it up there against anyone.
no, they
Bro,
ain't fucking no Hawk.
my
They ain't
center-
fucking no Hawk.
Hold on,
No.
bro. My center, Jason Kelsey, nigga. First off, he's the fucking GOAT center. I don't care what nobody say.
No,
My right tackle ain't gave up a sack in damn near 3 years. My left tackle, shit, he came from playing rugby. This nigga is probably top 10 in his position currently.
Y'all play zone, bro. Y'all zone block the whole game. Y'all zone block. I think this is not no good line. Y'all zone block.
What?
no,
Y'all zone blocking, bro. That's not a good line. That's a
No.
good technique y'all got.
no. What?
Man, get out of here.
What did it? What did
I know Jason Kelsey be running niggas over in the fucking run game. I know that shit. Our run blocking ain't.
I know. My Washington stopped y'all from being undefeated. So that offensive line wasn't all that.
Yeah. No, our offensive, y'all weren't getting no sacks. That shit was because of fumbles from the receivers.
And we stopped y'all from being undefeated. Y'all wasn't putting no points up on us like that. Y'all wasn't putting no points up on us like that. We stopped y'all niggas from being undefeated.
Okay.
That was with Jalen Hurts.
Hey, BBO, you see the shit? This what Washington fans have to cling on to, bro. This all they got. They spoiled our season.
No. What we got is 3 rings. Y'all got 1. That's what we got.
From how long ago, my nigga? Like, come on, bro. Have your kids ever seen them rings?
How long did it take you to get a ring?
Can your kids honestly talk about your team with pride?
No, how long did it take you to get a ring? It took y'all 69 years to get 1.
I've been alive for 17 of those, so I don't care about none of them other years.
I was alive for 47 of them, and it took y'all 69 years to get 1 ring.
Man, listen, you know what's the difference between those years and now? We got Howie Roseman. That GM is special.
Did y'all get a ring last year?
No.
No, but listen, the offense is basically back.
But you said y'all had the greatest offensive line of all times.
And we still got that shit. What you mean? We ain't get no sacks.
Why
They ain't get
didn't
no pressures on Hurt.
Why didn't y'all get no rings then?
Because the defense let us down, nigga.
But if
We was playing Pat Mahomes. It is what it is, bro.
But if your offensive line is the greatest of all times, y'all should be putting up numbers to keep up with Patrick Mahomes.
It was 38-35. What you mean? You talking like it's a blowout? You fucking crazy, bro. Like, first off, my quarterback did not get sacked. He got pressured, I think, twice the whole game.
Last time I checked.
The one thing you might say is that our running game wasn't that good. Okay, I could give you that. But
the last time I checked, I could have sworn Patrick Mahomes and them came from behind to win that game. So that means they stopped y'all from putting points on the board.
Yeah, Quez Watkins dropped a pass. That would have been a touchdown. They ain't had nothing to do with the O-line, bro. Okay, we lost the football game. You try and get me mad, brother? I'm not mad about it. I moved on. I lost. You like if you caught me on February, this will be a very different conversation. I'm not mad about it. I done moved on.
I'm just saying,
if you called me that night, it would have been so different. I'd have been cussing you out like a dog.
If you got the greatest line of all times, then y'all should be leading the league in points and all that shit.
We was what? What? We were number one in points.
How many points y'all scored? Y'all averaged a game?
I think like 28. We were tied with the Chiefs for most points scored the whole season.
Oh, so you was tied. You wasn't the lead.
We were tied for the lead.
Y'all was tied. But see, when
we were tied. Yes.
When we went to the Super Bowl, the last time we went to the Super Bowl, we won it. We led the team. We led the season in scoring. One of the
last time we went to the Super Bowl.
We was one of the best offensive teams of all times. The '91 Washington Redskins, one of the
best. Yeah. I ain't gonna deny that. Theismann was a bad boy.
That wasn't Theismann. That was Mark Rippon.
Oh yeah, y'all had three different quarterbacks.
No, yeah, we had three different quarterbacks to win the Super Bowl. That's how good our coach was.
That's how good your GM was.
That was the coach. That was Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs was the GM. That was Joe Gibbs.
Oh well, yeah, that's essentially what I meant.
Joe Gibbs, the greatest coach, one of the greatest coaches of all time, the only coach to win 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks. The only coach.
Who, Joe Gibbs?
Yes. Joe Gibbs, the only coach in NFL history to win 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks.
I'll say one thing.
All with the same team.
I'll say one thing. Y'all did give my man Doug Williams a shot to do his thing.
But Doug, y'all gotta remember, see, a lot of people say, oh, they did Doug Williams wrong, but y'all gotta remember, Doug Williams was a fill-in. He wasn't even a starter that year. He was a fill-in. And we had wide receivers that we picked up from that lockout season with Gary Clark. Gary Clark wasn't a person that we drafted. We picked him up from the lockout when they had that strike. That's how we got Gary Clark.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny because when you watch these, these teams years later, man, it's kind of funny what stands the test of time, man. And what really stood the test of time for your Redskins, man, was that line, bro.
Yeah,
that's for sure, bro.
Oh yeah, y'all had a bad line too.
Too bad Cleveland ain't never had one of those years.
Well, we had one in '64. I wasn't born yet. You wasn't born, but we had it in '64.
Hey, y'all ain't never won a Super Bowl.
That's some shit, boy. You got to go back to the AFL days, BBO.
Hey, even in those days, Washington was still winning championships. But you
know what? I'm gonna keep it real. We really got 2 rings because we really the Baltimore Ravens, but they stole our team.
No. That's Baltimore's identity. That's their thing.
We drafted Ray Lewis. We drafted Ray Lewis. We drafted. Let me say this before you say that.
That means the Indianapolis Colts is the Baltimore Ravens. because they was Baltimore.
We
before they went to Indianapolis.
drafted Ray Lewis, even though Ray Lewis is a murderer.
I know
we
that.
drafted
I know
him.
that. And your owner sold the team. He sold the team.
No, he didn't sell
Hey,
the team.
BBO,
He
it's
took
something
the team
wrong
to
with
Baltimore.
you, bro.
Why? What's something wrong with me?
I heard what you said, bro. Don't act like you slick.
Bro, that brother's a murderer. You heard me say it? Ray Lewis is a murderer.
No,
What
he's
you
not,
talking
my
about?
nigga. That man
Where's
went
the
to
white-
trial, bro. Stop
Where's the
it.
white suit? Where's the white suit at, man? Where's the white
Oh
suit?
man, he's a famous athlete, and he was at the scene. That's all that happened to Ray.
No,
Ray.
bro. He was with some killers, man. He's a killer, man.
Cleveland ain't never win no goddamn Super Bowl. The best years y'all
Man, look, he is an athlete. He got people who will step for him. He don't deal with that.
Hey, Marky Dan, stand still. Hey, Marky Dan, stand still, bro. Stand still. Let me switch your chain off your neck. You talking crazy?
Oh,
That's y'all best quarterback, Kozak. Is y'all best quarterback?
No, our best quarterback is a guy named Otto Graham. While you over there talking crazy, bro. Otto Graham.
What he win? Because I could have sworn Kozak almost made it to the Super Bowl.
He won 5 championships.
But then Kozak almost make it to the Super Bowl.
Well, we got caught by John Elway. I mean, it happens, bro. We got caught by John Elway, man. But don't sit here and talk crazy. We drafted Ray Lewis. Who's
nigga said he got 5 championships. Niggas don't even know what championships he got.
Okay. Hey, our team is really in Baltimore. It's what it is. I can't
No, it's not.
Our team is in Baltimore, bro.
No,
what are you
it's
talking
not.
about?
Your team is nowhere.
When we went to the Super Bowl,
man, you can't claim that shit, bro.
Ain't none of the players
bro. When we went to the Super Bowl, listen, when the Ravens went to the Super Bowl in 2000, everybody in Cleveland was going for the Ravens because that's our team.
They was not part of the Cleveland Browns.
They stole our team.
They got rid of all those players when they went to the Super Bowl. All those players.
No, they didn't.
Dog.
No, they didn't. They drafted.
Hold on, BBO. There is no identity in that Baltimore Ravens franchise that draws back to Cleveland. None. There is none, my bro.
So tell me this. Have Ray
in the
Lewis,
culture and the identity, nothing. They erased it, bro.
Have Ray Lewis ever played in Cleveland?
Yes, he's played in Cleveland.
No, he did not.
A bunch of times.
He's never played as a football. Was that his team?
You said he played in Cleveland. He played
against Cleveland. He played against Cleveland. He never played in Cleveland. He played against them.
Ray Lewis is a murderer, and we picked him, and we drafted him, bro.
He played against Cleveland. He never played in Cleveland.
Why everybody?
Shit. The way he was hitting niggas, I believe he was a murderer. You right, BBO? Shit, that nigga put niggas on their necks.
Hey, Ray Lewis, man, he wasn't no Junior Seau, so let's not talk like he was all that. He wasn't no Junior Seau, bro.
Junior Seau. He was better. Yeah, he was better than Junior Seau.
He wasn't better than no Junior Seau. You crazy?
Better than Junior Seau.
Junior Seau?
Junior Seau has never produced a performance like what Ray Lewis had in that Super Bowl.
No,
stop it.
I was a Julius Seau's fan because my brother was born in San Diego. He was better than Julius Seau.
Julius Seau was a terror from end to end. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying Julius Seau wasn't good. He wasn't no Ray Lewis.
He was great. What you mean good? He was great.
He was not.
Julius Seau wasn't great.
No. He was great. He wasn't better than Ray Lewis. He was great.
I don't know. Ray Lewis is just a field general. Like something about it. Maybe it's his communication, but he just uplifts any defense he seems to be
on.
Yeah. Even lifted them to the Super Bowls.
I met Ray Lewis one time, and I told him he needed to be an inspirational speaker.
Can I ask you a question, Marky Dan?
Yeah.
How much is Ray Lewis paying you, man? Is he your pimp, or how much is he paying you to say this? Man, bro? He sound crazy.
Bro. You the one capping, nigga. Ray Lewis is a great fighter, bro.
Okay.
Shit, bro.
Okay, since you say Julius Seau, you picking a defense. Who's you taking as your middle linebacker? Julius Seau or Ray Lewis?
Julius Seau. He was bigger.
You lost.
He was bigger, and he was sideline to sideline.
And you saying he faster than Ray Lewis?
No, he wasn't faster than him, but he was bigger and stronger than him.
Did he?
And what about? Hold on.
Did he hit harder than Ray Lewis?
What's that dude's name that passed that not a Lloyd Nada? What's the one dude? Goose. He was behind Goose. What are you talking about, bro? Ray Lewis wasn't getting touched. He had one of the best offensive lines ever. He wasn't even getting touched, bro.
Man.
No. Ray Lewis, in every stat, Ray Lewis is better than Jules Sayard in every stat.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna run to the restroom. That's cap though. 1 second.
In every stat, he's better than him in tackles. He's better than him in sacks. He's better than him in interceptions. He's better than him in tackles for losses. He's better than him in every stat. And like I said, Jules Sayard was good, but Ray Lewis was much better. That's how I see it. That's how I seen it when I watched the football game. Ray Lewis is just much better. He's faster. He hit harder. He's stronger. Now Jules Sayard, he was good. I ain't taking nothing from him. He just wouldn't be on my starting squad. He might be a backup because my two inside linebackers is motherfucking is Ray Lewis and Mike Singletary. Those are my two middle linebackers.
Who's gonna be your left outside?
Oh, that's gonna be LT.
Yeah, obviously. You're right.
My right. Oh, is a toss up between Wilbur Marshall and what's the other dude? That played for the 49ers? Patrick Willis.
Okay, so for my left outside linebacker, I'm gonna take Hassan Reddick from the Eagles. The past year he just had that shit was special to watch. That dude was unblockable for the last 8 weeks of the motherfucking season. So I'm gonna take him. At defensive tackle, I'm gonna take DeMarcus Ware. At my right outside linebacker, shit.
You take DeMarcus Ware over Reggie White? Oh, you said tackle.
But I can have two though. But no, I can have two interior linemen though.
Yeah, you said tackle. You said tackle. You didn't say
but for two tackles, then yeah, I take Ware and I take Reggie White.
Reggie White was a defensive end.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a defensive end. He was on the outside.
He was almost 300 pounds.
Yes, he was. And DeMarcus Ware. DeMarcus Ware was a defensive end. He wasn't a top. He was an end. Yeah, they was on the outside.
Oh, okay, then I got it fucked up. Hold on. No, you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive. Reggie White, DeMarcus Ware.
Okay, I believe you on Reggie White, but I have a feeling. I just looked this up the other day about DeMarcus Ware.
Reggie White, DeMarcus Ware, Bruce Smith. Now the tackle.
Oh no! You know what? I got it fucked up. I'm thinking of. I got the names fucked up. I'm thinking of the guy from Dallas. I'm thinking of the guy I'm talking about is bro. He played in Tampa.
You talking about Derek Brooks?
No, Derek Brooks was.
No, not Derek Brooks. Great player. Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp.
Warren Sapp. It was a tackle. Yeah, Warren Sapp, David Stubblefield, all those guys were tackle. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. Those are tackles. Yeah. Those are the inside guys. They stand right there by the nose tackle. Or the center. I should say the center. They right there by the center. Those are tackles. The ends are DeMarcus Ware. Bruce Smith, Reggie White, Derek Thomas,
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Myles Garrett. Those are defensive ends. Those are defensive ends.
Yeah, you talking about the people? You talking about people like Deacon Jones?
Yeah,
you talking about people like Mean Joe Green? You know, Warren Sapp, them type of dudes.
Yeah. Warren Sapp is not a bad. That's not a bad defensive tackle. My defensive tackle. Yeah, it'd be Warren Sapp, and on the other side of Warren Sapp, I gotta go with the fridge.
I would put Aaron Donald over Warren Sapp.
Yeah, I take Aaron Donald over Warren Sapp, but I gotta put the fridge right there because
of his motor, not so much because of the talent, because of the motor. Like
yeah,
Donald got
And
a
he
motor.
fill up
I gotta
and
put
he
the
fill
fridge
up a lot of run lanes with his size, bro.
Yeah,
That dude is
and
disruptive.
that's what I'm saying. On the other side of Aaron Donald, I gotta put the fridge. Those two big motherfuckers blocking up the hole. Ain't nobody coming up the middle.
You're not running at all.
Yeah, you're not running through the fridge and Aaron Donald. You're not running up the hole. You might run to the outside.
But see, just like Ed Reed, the difference with Warren Sapp is Warren Sapp had 20 sacks in defensive tackle. Like you gotta know that's almost impossible, bro.
Now Warren Sapp is a hell of a. I definitely would have him coming in for one of those taking a break. I had Warren Sapp coming in.
That's a real all-star team y'all got.
Zach Thomas.
You got Warren Sapp on the bench.
And Jason Taylor was good too. But
we got to remember Deacon Jones and Aaron Donald are better than Warren Sapp, and that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, bro.
Yeah,
that's because really Mean Joe Green is just a little bit. I don't know. I would say I would put Mean Joe Green just right behind Warren Sapp. It's only 4 of them that you can really talk like that. You know what I mean? It's not like as many people you can talk up like that. You know, but
I mean, it's kind of hard to deny anybody from the steel curtain. The steel curtain, they speak for themselves. It's kind of hard to deny any of those guys. Them niggas, they was a monster. I mean,
I was watching.
Individually, you could probably break them down, but as a collective team, it was hard as shit to fuck with the steel curtain.
Yeah, I was watching some Jack Lambert highlights the other day. That dude was a motherfucking beast. He was picking dudes up and putting them on their neck.
Yeah. Mean Joe Green, he got his name for a reason. That nigga was a monster. He was a monster. Mean Joe Green got his name for a reason. That nigga, Zach Thomas was good. The only thing I ain't like about Zach Thomas, he wasn't durable. Jason Taylor, he was good, but I mean, there's a lot of guys that's better than Jason Taylor. Jason Taylor just lasts so long, so he accumulated a lot of his stats because of the years that he played. But there was a lot of guys that was better than Jason Taylor. But he not a bad defensive end. He wasn't a bad defensive end, but it was just a lot of guys that was better than him. Because at the time that Jason Taylor played, you had niggas like motherfucking Reggie White, Bruce Smith. You had Derek Thomas. Who else played when he played? Who else was a hellified defensive end? I'm trying to think. God damn, it was a lot of motherfuckers. I'm trying to think who was better than Jason Taylor at the time. Jason Taylor played with a lot of motherfuckers. Jason Taylor played for like 20 years. He played with a lot of motherfucking defensive ends.
I mean, the thing about him, he just never was the best.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't the best. There was a lot of guys that was better than him. He was good. He was durable, but there was a lot of guys that was better than him.
Like Michael Strahan was better than him.
Yeah, he played with Michael Strahan too. Yeah, Michael Strahan was definitely better than him. Shit.
They weren't even close.
Michael Strahan retired, breaking Reggie White record. Most sacks from a defensive end. Most sacks for a defensive player. Period. I think he had like.
Yeah, he broke one. It was one. Because he actually broke Warren Sapp's record. Remember, Warren Sapp had 20 sacks, and he had what? 22?
He broke that record in the season, but he broke Reggie White all-time sack record.
I know you're talking about now.
Yeah, for career.
Zach Thomas, man, he was never durable, man. He was garbage.
Yeah, that's why I said Zach Thomas was good, but he wasn't durable. He was always injured.
He laid on the gurney.
He reminded me of Zach Thomas reminded me of Brian Urlacher. Brian Urlacher was good until he started getting that injury prone. Once he got injured, Brian Urlacher was getting injured every year.
Well, Brian Urlacher did carry a team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. As I said, he was good until he started getting injured. Once he started getting injured, it was
after 05. He was never the same. You're right about after 05 that he went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
He was never the same. Because that one dude that was next to him was pretty good, Lance Briggs. I don't know if you remember Lance Briggs.
I remember they was trying to say who was better between Brian Urlacher and Ray Lewis. I was like, no, it's not even a question. Ray Lewis.
No, it really ain't. Because Ray could do so much more.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Ray Lewis is better than Brian Urlacher. Urlacher is good, but he ain't no fucking Ray Lewis.
No,
I remember that game when Ray Lewis made motherfucker Eddie George cry. He had that nigga crying. I was like, you big ass baby. What was you crying for?
My favorite was with your boy Chad Johnson running the race. Oh, I didn't mean to bump Ray. I didn't mean to bump Ray.
And you know what? That was the thing though. I was a Eddie George fan until I seen motherfucker Ray Lewis make that nigga cry. I was like, I never looked at Eddie George ever the same. I ain't never looked at that nigga the same. Because I like Eddie George because that nigga was like 6'1", playing running back. I was like, damn, this nigga big as shit. That motherfucker ran up against Ray Lewis, and Ray Lewis hit his ass. That nigga sat on the sideline, was crying. I'm like, oh, yeah, this nigga a punk. Yeah, a big old punk. Sitting over here crying and shit. Oh, no. What's going on, K Savoy? K Savoy's a New Orleans Saints fan.
No, he need to get a bag back over his head. Them boys suck.
Both y'all niggas, y'all got matching bags.
Hey, man, come on. What did your team do, bro? Y'all ain't going to no playoff. You talking crazy.
Y'all got matching bags. Y'all both got the motherfucker from Giant Supermarket.
You said who y'all best DB? It's Deion Sanders.
Nah, my best DB is Darrell Green.
Yeah,
Deion
not better.
Sanders for me.
I mean, Deion Sanders is a close second. Like it's like 1A, 1B. You can't go wrong with neither one of them. Only reason why I take Darrell Green over Deion Sanders is because Deion Sanders is not going to tackle your ass. Darrell Green will tackle you. If you catch the ball, he hitting your ass. You run the ball to his side of the field, he hitting you. Deion Sanders ain't doing that shit. Deion Sanders like, man, fuck that. You got it.
Deion Sanders cut the whole half of the field off, man.
So yeah, he wouldn't let you wouldn't let you catch the ball in the first place.
So did Darrell Green. Darrell Green shut down one side of the field. You ain't got to worry about that side.
Jerry Weiss doesn't say he respect Darrell Green.
Darrell Green.
But not only that, when Deion caught an interception, you know, it was a good chance he was taking it to the house, or he was at least taking it to the red zone.
Darrell Green literally shut down the other side of the field. Like you run the ball to that side, you know Darrell Green gonna be right there to make the play. You throw the ball to that side, Darrell Green gonna be right there to make the play.
Ronnie Lott didn't take the ball away, Savoy. Case of boy, he didn't take the ball away.
No, even if you got an interception, I mean, even if you got a long ball, I remember who was it? I think it was Tony Dorsett was running the motherfucking ball back. This nigga Darrell Green came from the other side of the field and ran his ass down and caught his ass before he got to the end zone. Ran that nigga down. They was like, that nigga gone. They were like, Tony Dorsett gone. All you saw was little 28 coming out of nowhere. Walked his ass down. I was like, that nigga fast as shit. That's when and Deion Sanders never wanted to race Darrell Green. And Darrell Green said it when Deion Sanders came to Washington. They said, Deion, you want to race Darrell? Deion was like, no, I'm not racing. I don't do that no more. Darrell Green was like, he don't want to race me. He saw what my 40 time was. I still run a 4.1. He run a 4.3.
Shit.
That nigga Darrell Green said, matter of fact, Darrell Green did an interview last year. He did an
Yeah, what? Darrell Green wasn't a 4.35 or somewhere around there.
Darrell Green ran a 4.1.
I'm about to look that shit up.
Darrell Green ran a 4.1. Darrell Green just did an interview. He just did an interview last year, and they asked him. They said, Darrell Green, what's your time right now? He's like, my time right now is 4.3. They're like, nigga, you ain't running no 4.3 at 50-something years old. He said, you want to put money on it right now? He said, I'll get out there right now, and I guarantee you I'll run a 4.3.
Yeah, I say 4.35 because I remember they used to have a race in the NFL. It was basically the fastest man, and they listed his time. Listen, there it say 4.43.
Darrell Green won that motherfucker like 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
That couldn't nobody beat him. And he won it so many
Bro,
times.
that shit was cold. They had niggas like Rod Woodson, motherfucking Bo Jackson.
Derrick White was the fastest motherfucker in the NFL. No, he won that many. He
My
won it
nigga.
so many times. He said, "I'm not doing it no more. Can't nobody beat me. I'm not doing it no more." That nigga won that shit 5 years in a row. Couldn't nobody beat his ass. And Deion Sanders would never get out there and race against him. Never got out there and raced against him. Because he didn't want to get showed up that Derrick Green was the motherfucking man.
Oh, it's okay. It says here that Darrell Green he recorded a time of 4.09 at Washington.
Yes, he did. I told you he ran a 4.1. He ran a 4.1.
Wow.
He fast as
I don't know. He must have been. The wind must have blew in his direction. Great. He must have been feeling himself that day. I'm telling you, dog. I'm just saying, like that was a special day for that nigga.
I told you that nigga ran a 4.1.
D3.
That was him at his peak, my nigga.
You the first guy ever in life say that Darrell Green is better than Deion Primetime Sanders.
No, I didn't say I didn't see when y'all say better. See, y'all think about the interception he running back for touchdown. Don't get it twisted. Darrell Green can intercept the ball too. But my whole thing is, if the wide receiver catch the ball, what you going to do after that? If you can't get the interception and he catch the ball, what you going to do after that? Darrell Green is going to make the tackle. Deion is not making the fucking tackle. That's what Deion was known for, not making tackles. He was known for not making tackles. He'll get the interception and run it back, but he won't make a tackle. I want somebody that's going to be able to tackle him if he catch the ball.
He came to Washington old and was dominant. I'll tell you that, bro. He was old when he came to y'all.
No,
he still was dominant.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't dominant then. He wasn't. He wasn't. Dominant.
He was still good.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Why wasn't he good, man?
He wasn't good. You know why wasn't he good? He wasn't.
Then he had like 5 interceptions that year.
No, if you had 5 interceptions, that don't mean that you was good. That just mean you got the ball 5 times. He was getting beat for touchdowns left and right.
I mean, but that's 5 turnovers you give it to your team.
Yeah, but
for an old guy, that's pretty good though.
He got 5, but he got beat 10 times.
Damn.
That nigga was getting beat.
Man, that's on the coach, nigga. Like, I mean, what? Why are you putting the old vet out there in them situations?
Darrell Green was out there.
Yeah,
Darrell Green was out there. Darrell Green wasn't getting beat.
Was it Daniel Snyder? Daniel Snyder would pay him a lot of money to come to Washington.
And Darrell Green's older than Deion. Darrell Green older than Deion. He wasn't getting beat.
Maybe Deion is just like Roy Jones. When that athleticism left, so did Prime Time.
When he came back with
one of the reason why I say Darrell Green over Deion, because he ain't got the fundamentals.
When did he ever need him? That's what I'm saying, D3. When did he ever need his fundamentals?
When he played against Washington, he needed him motherfucker because he kept getting beat.
You got like y'all was Dallas or something.
When he played with Washington, he needed him motherfucker because he kept getting beat.
They used to put him on a playmaker, man. They used to put him on a playmaker.
Like I
never hear Darren Green's name never even come up.
No, if you put them in their prime, I would say it's 1A, 1B. You can move it around however you want it. I would say 1A, 1B. Those are my 2 best corners of all times. But
you talking about Deion in Atlanta when he had everything still?
No, like I said, when you put Darrell Green and Deion in their prime, that's 1A and 1B. You can move it around however you want. You can put Darrell Green at 1B and Deion 1A. You can put Darrell Green 1A, Deion 1B. Those are my 2 best corners of all times. But if I had to choose who I wanted, I'm picking Darrell Green because Darrell Green is going to make the tackle if the receiver catch the ball. That's why I will pick him. Y'all will pick him, Deion Sanders, because y'all believe, he's going to get the interception. But when he don't get the interception, what happens? When he don't get the interception? Well, I done seen Deion get beaten way more times than I seen Darrell Green get beat. I think I might have seen Darrell Green get beat like maybe 2 or 3 times in his career.
You said who 2 or 3 times in their career?
I said I might have seen Darrell Green get beat 2 or 3 times in his career. I seen Deion Sanders get beat way more times than Darrell Green.
You know who I used to like a lot as a player in the NFL now? I like Marcus Peters a lot.
Who?
Marcus, I think it's Marcus Peters. Marcus Peterson used to play for Kansas City. Then he played for Baltimore. Marcus Peters.
Oh, Peters.
The cornerback.
Peter. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Peters.
He took a lot of chances though. He took a lot of chances. That's the only thing with him.
I mean,
Or just like Trey Diggs.
Trey Diggs, man, he be getting burnt.
I'm gonna tell you who was good until he left and decided to get some money, and we saw that he was a system corner, and they were putting him on the level of a Darrell Revis and all that.
Was from the Raiders.
Yep.
Yeah.
Najee. I mean, was not
Najee?
Najee. I can't think
Start
of
with an N, something.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that nigga last name. That nigga last name long as shit. No homo.
So was Josh Norman was the same way.
Case of boy, your team will never be on the level of my team, dog. The last time I checked, we had a better record than y'all last year.
Hey, you know what's funny? I remember the Saints, they changed their name to the Aints at one time, bro. Like, didn't they have like don't y'all still be talking about Archie Manning?
Right, Archie Manning. That's when they was wearing the brown paper bags when they had Archie Manning. Archie Manning was the best player on their team.
Hey, just like we wasted Joe Thomas.
He was
just like we wasted Joe Thomas, man. They definitely wasted Archie Manning.
He was literally the best player. They ain't had no receivers. They ain't had no running back, no offensive line, no defensive line, no corners, no safeties, no linebacker. They ain't had shit. Then them niggas won like one game, 2 games, some shit like that. Them niggas went years with not winning no double digits. I think it was like 7 to 8 years in a row they ain't win double digit games. Then the first time they won a double digit games in the season was like 1986. Them niggas was sorry as shit. In case of
you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about the NFC East, man? It's always so competitive. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the most competitive division in the league. The most competitive division in the league. That's why usually we beat up on each other so bad that by the time the motherfuckers make it to the playoffs, like they ain't really doing nothing.
Yeah,
y'all haven't had a back-to-back win in a long time either, man. Y'all really really beating each other.
Nobody. No, we haven't had next year. We haven't had a back-to-back division champ since Donovan McNabb.
It's the Eagles? Oh, wow.
Donovan McNabb. That was the last time we had a back-to-back division champion.
Hey, let me ask you this, D-Free. Was Donovan overrated, or was that just Andy's system?
No, Donovan wasn't overrated. It was just it was the system that he played in. The system that he played in fit him. He wasn't overrated.
It's wild because Patrick Mahomes looked so much better than he ever did.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes he has a better arm because Patrick Mahomes is a different player. I think Patrick Mahomes, he played baseball. He had a better arm. So I mean, you got a better arm because Donovan McNabb legs is better than Patrick Mahomes legs is when Donovan was in his prime. His Donovan McNabb legs was way better, and he was more durable because he was bigger. But Patrick Mahomes has a better arm than Donovan McNabb.
But BVO, you were talking about the NFC East this year. Listen, man, it's gonna be crazy this year because I think in Washington, a lot of people are motivated in different ways. In Washington, people are gonna be playing with their hairs on fire because I think Ron Rivera is probably gonna get fired if this team starts out bad.
He ain't gonna get fired.
You're not gonna get fired, man. They
after how the season ended last year.
They said they were saying they was gonna bring him back.
No, we won. Was it 8 or 9? We won. It's either 8 or 9 games last year.
No, but you don't remember the decision he made to start Carson Wentz against the Cleveland Browns, and that cost him the playoffs. And he didn't even know they could beat. And they asked him at the press conference, the nigga didn't even know they could be eliminated.
No,
And Carson Wentz.
that wasn't what he did. What he did was he didn't know. I don't know why the fuck he didn't know. He didn't know that what was it? Something about the overtime. It was something about the overtime. He did something. And
So he said he didn't know that if the Vikings won at 4:00 that they could be eliminated. I think that's
no. He said he didn't know that if Cleveland scored a touchdown in overtime that was the end of the game. That's what it was.
No. That's something I don't know what that is. That's even worse. But shit. But no, it was he didn't know that they could be eliminated if they lost that game, and he looked like a fucking idiot because he put Carson Wentz in. Hold on, he put Carson Wentz in the first 2 series. The nigga throws 2 interceptions.
No, we wasn't.
And he leaves them in.
We wasn't in contention to make it into the playoffs. We wasn't in contention.
Yes, you were. I'll go find the clip for you right now, D-Free. It's not even an argument.
No, I'm telling you, I follow Washington like a motherfucking hawk. We wasn't in contention of making the playoff because we had already lost to the Giants. Giants was in front of us. The best we could have did in our division was send 3 teams to the NFC East. Because Giants had already beat us. We could have sent 4, but we lost to the Giants. So then it was only 3 of us that could have made it to the playoffs. We was already out of contention when we lost to the Giants.
No, y'all was still in. Well,
I'm telling you.
Hold on, let me get this clip for you.
He said, BBO Deshaun Watson going to get y'all a winning season. I think so.
I mean, yeah, y'all got some real good talent on that team, but shit, that's a tough division.
They ain't got real good talent. They got okay talent. I mean,
you got more talent than y'all do.
No, you don't. No, the hell you don't. No, the hell
Who y'all got?
The only thing you got is a fucking quarterback and a running back. That's it.
No, and we got. I don't sleep.
Nigga, our receivers are better than all your receivers.
No, they're not better than
Yes, they are.
Dude's name.
Our receivers are better than all your receivers.
No, he's not. What's
name
name,
a receiver that you got that's better than Terry?
What's the guy's name, man? Number 2, man.
You don't even know. That's how I know they ain't that damn good. And that's your team.
What's the team? Cowboys. I can't think of his name, man.
That's how you know that they ain't that damn good because that's your team and you don't know his name.
Hold on, let me see number 2.
He ain't better than Terry.
He way better than Terry, man.
No, he's not.
What is
no, he's not.
name?
You don't even know his name, and that's your team. How you not know his name and that's your team?
It's late. It's late. I can't remember offhand.
I remember every one of my motherfucking players. We got Terry McLaurin, we got Jahad Dotson, and we got Curtis Samuels.
Dang, what is his name, man?
Then ain't none of your receivers better.
Amari Cooper.
He ain't better than no goddamn Terry McLaurin.
You out your mind, bro. You out
he
your
ain't better
mind.
than no damn Terry McLaurin.
You out your mind, bro.
He ain't better than Terry McLaurin. How many yards he had last year?
Let me look up Amari's stats for you so I can let you know what he had.
Yeah, 425 yards. If Amari Cooper was so good, why this is his 3rd team he's on?
Man, they trade players all the time. You know how Dallas is.
Why the Cowboys didn't want to pay him $20 million?
No, if he was so good, he wouldn't be on his 3rd team.
That's not true.
The Raiders would have kept him.
The Raiders gave the Raiders gave them a 1st-round pick, man. They gave the Raiders a first-round. Hey, I'll put it like this: if they wouldn't have got him, Dak Prescott would have never took off. That's why they did that.
That being said, D-Free, I want you to listen to the stupidity of your coach.
To clarify, you said you would talk about quarterback next week. If you guys are eliminated today by what happens at 4 o'clock, the same on consideration. 3 minutes a minute? Yeah, if the Packers beat the Vikings, then you guys are eliminated.
Retarded ass nigga. They're gonna fire him.
I'm gonna tell
He
you.
said he didn't know that they could be eliminated.
No, I'm telling you, he's not getting fired.
I'm gonna tell you this. You talk about Amari
Man.
Amari Cooper had
your head coach
New ownership. They didn't hire him. They didn't choose him.
Yes, they did.
And you got Eric Bieniemy right there in the back.
Dog,
People are clamoring for him to get a job.
Do you understand that the GM that's there is the GM that he brought there?
Yeah.
He brought that GM there.
Let me tell you about Amari Cooper.
Well, guess what? The owners didn't bring that GM there, and they might. Go ahead, BVO. My bad.
Let me say this because this dude pisses me off with this, man. Amari Cooper had 78 catches for 1,160 yards and 9 tubs. What are you talking about, bro? Y'all ain't had nobody doing that last year.
Yes, we do.
What are you talking about, bro?
Do you know that Terry McLaurin has the fewest drops passes of any wide receiver in the league?
What was his stats, bro? He have almost 80 catches, 1,100 yards, 9 tubs. He don't need
80 catches because we got other receivers.
No, but listen, Scary Terry, his stats aren't that crazy, but it's because he doesn't have any consistency at quarterback. But the crazy thing is his play is still consistent at a high level, regardless of who the fuck the quarterback is. It don't matter who they put back there.
I've seen DeAndre Hopkins have.
What are you talking about, Terry? I'm gonna say, hold on. Terry McLaurin had 77 receptions for 1,191. What are you talking about?
What do you have?
77 catches for 1,191.
So he had what?
Yeah, that's cool. That's not.
He had 30 more.
I don't think that's the top 10 or the top 15, to be honest.
How many touchdowns did he have? How many touchdowns did he have?
No, that's really good, but I'm just saying that's not crazy numbers like Justin Jefferson or.
He had 77 last year, and he had 77 the year before that.
How many touchdowns did he have?
Bro, you agreeing with me?
No, he only had 5 touchdowns.
Man, Amari Cooper had 9. You so crazy, bro.
Do you understand? Terry McLaurin is the most consistent wide receiver in the league.
He's not better than Amari Cooper, bro.
No, he had 77 last year. He had 77 the year prior. Both years he had 5 touchdowns. He's not a deep threat. He catches the ball across the middle. Amari Cooper only catch the ball down the field.
Amari Cooper's a number 1. You talking about a slot receiver, bro? I'm talking about a number 1.
Hell nah, you crazy. I saw Scary Terry at Indianapolis versus Stephon Gilmore. 1-on-1. They put the ball up to him to win the game. That nigga came down with mossed him.
And even last year,
what are you talking about? Terry's a number 1.
Even last year he had.
He's a number 1
with Dallas. He had 8 touchdowns. This year he had 9 for 1,160, 78 catches. Man, you sound crazy, bro.
No, you said Terry McLaurin ain't doing what he did. Terry McLaurin is doing what he did.
Okay, but them teams have
he's not.
But he was with Dak Prescott. He had some type of consistency at the quarterback. What did Scary had?
Terry was getting that from Taylor Heineke. He was getting
the
ball from Taylor Heineke.
Can I ask you a question? Do y'all know that Deshaun Watson didn't play till like the 11th game? What are y'all talking about? And we are a running team.
He had Taylor Heineke, and he got 1,191 with 77 catches.
We had Jacoby Brissett, bro, and he still was getting his numbers.
Okay, that's true. That's
we had Jacoby Brissett. He sucks, bro.
But hold on, but Terry been doing this for years. Shit, we only seen this for 1 motherfucking year with Amari Cooper. How we gonna say that's who he is?
Bro. That's a lie.
Come on, bro.
No,
we only seen him 1 year with a trash.
Terry McLaurin, since he came into the league.
I'm joking, bro.
Terry McLaurin first year as a rookie, he had 58 catches, 919. His second year, he had 87 catches, 1118. The third year, he had 77 catches with 1053. The fourth year, he had 77 catches with 1191. He's consistent.
Let me do this for you. Since you want to play this stupid game, we talking about Amari Cooper's rookie year: 72 catches, 1070, 6 tubs. His second year, 2016-17, 83 catches, 1153, 5 tubs. His third year, 75 catches, 1,005 yards, 7 tubs. So he scores more And on top of that,
And
he know how to
Terry-
put the ball in the end zone.
And Terry McLaurin's better than him in those last 2 years that you just said, because I just gave you 87, 11, 18 with 4 touchdowns and 77, 10, 53 with 5 touchdowns.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Both these dudes ain't no Justin Jefferson, so it really don't matter.
No, I say
No, in the right situation, if they had a quarterback, I mean, they could be.
I ain't say Justin Jefferson. I say Cleveland wide receiver, and that's just Terry. That's not even Jahad Dotson, because Jahad Dotson was blowing the shit up last year as well, and we already know what motherfucker Curtis Samuels could do. We saw
said
what
the
he could
Browns-
do.
Hey, BBO, let me take back what I just said. Yeah, them dudes ain't not Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, they
No,
not
ain't
Justin
none
Jefferson.
of
bro.
them Justin Jefferson.
I mean-
I didn't put him up against Justin Jefferson.
I
Yeah, I just can't.
can't
I
believe
came
how
from the
good he
hip with
is.
that.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson was the best receiver in the league last year.
Yeah, he played like Randy, man.
Man, that duo in college with him and Jamar Chase, that shit was special to watch.
Now go look at how many catches that Amari Cooper dropped, and then go look at how many catches that Terry McLaurin dropped.
Oh, he's like top five in drops. Like
I know that Terry McLaurin's top at no drops. That nigga.
You know who I think is really good?
Terry
T.
don't drop
Higgins,
nothing.
man.
Terry don't drop
T. Higgins is
anything.
really good from the Bengals.
Yeah,
That's
I see.
That brother, I don't know how they gonna pay him
Very
and Joe
strong.
Burrow, but we gonna see.
Hold on.
No, but my receiving core is stacked. You see AJ Brown, that motherfucker. And then we got Devontae Smith. We got 2 number 1 wide receivers. And they different. AJ Brown, he's 230, but he could take the top off and burn dudes and just hit
AJ
go route.
Are you out your mind, bro? Are you
What?
out your mind? Y'all not about to do nothing, bro. Y'all not about to win a
Excuse
division.
me?
None of that. Y'all don't
Man,
win a
shut
division
the
back to
man, but I don't want to hear this from a Cleveland Browns fan. No.
I
You don't wanna hear
I
the
don't-
I could do that. I could do this with motherfucking with D Free, but not with you, BBO. I can't even trash talk with you.
I don't think the Eagles is going to win the division neither, because we haven't had a repeat division champion. So until somebody do it, I don't see nobody repeating. Until somebody.
And y'all messed up and paid
Okay,
Jalen Hurts, and y'all gonna regret the day y'all paid that bum.
That motherfucker is my quarterback.
He's
gonna come through, nigga.
Cedric Tillman.
Until I see somebody do it, I'm not looking at y'all repeating nothing. Y'all had a breakout year, and then
That was it.
Y'all gonna come
Y'all
right
going right back down like y'all always
Y'all
do.
gonna
Y'all
come
suck.
right
Y'all suck,
right
nigga.
down.
Man,
I had a
y'all
breakout
some
year.
haters.
No, I'm just telling you, everybody does it. It's not just you. The Giants did it. The Dallas did it. We did it. Everybody does it in our division.
And just remember, no matter what you say, you ain't got Nick Chubb, bum. We got the best running back.
Hey, and I told Knockout this.
Yeah, you paying that motherfucker. We paying $7 million for DeAndre Swift, Rashad Penny, Kenneth Gainwell, that type of running back room, nigga. That's serious weight.
Hey, none of them can hold Nick Chubb's cleats.
And we got but we run the RPO with Jalen Hurts. So that makes our run game even more effective, nigga. Along with our O-line.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't
Jake, I'm gonna tell you like this. AJ Brown and Jason Kelsey and Dallas Goedert, they be knocking niggas out in the run game. I'm gonna just tell you like that.
Don't be surprised if the Giants win the division. We haven't had a repeat. We won it. Dallas won it. Then you won it. Don't be surprised if the Giants win it. I'm just telling you.
D3. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually I'm dead serious. I had a dream about that shit the other day. And then I really thought about that shit. They had a really good draft.
We won
Them
it.
niggas, they picked up Jalen Hyatt, and I didn't expect that. They picked up the best center in the draft.
I'm just telling you, don't be surprised.
I mean, who knows?
Like I said,
And they got Danny Dimes,
we won it first.
Yeah.
If you go back the last 3 years,
They locked up their left tackle. Shit.
we won it. Dallas won it. Then the Eagles won it. Don't be surprised if the Giants won it this year.
And they got Darren Waller. I mean, they could be a sleeper. I'm agreeing with you. I wouldn't be shocked by that.
I'm just saying, because we haven't. I know how our division is. Our division is tough. We haven't had repeat champion in what's that, like 15 years? Been like 15 years since we had a repeat champion?
I think like 20 something years.
No, when did Donovan McNabb?
No, I think it was like 2002, like the early 2000s.
What was the last season that Donovan McNabb played with the Giants? I mean the Eagles. Because I can't remember when we got. I know we got him from y'all, but I don't remember what year that was. It was the year that we got Mike Shanahan. I know that we had Mike Shanahan, and we got.
It was 2005.
2005. So yeah, 2000. It was like 2004. Y'all repeated as the division champion, and then we got Donovan McNabb. 2005. I mean, the end of 2005.
But hey, bro, it's been good chopping it up with y'all. D Free, thanks, man. I never really get to talk football with nobody. It was real cool.
Hey, I do my football lives on Wednesdays, and then I'm doing I'm calling the games Sunday primetime games, Sunday night, Monday night, and Thursday night. I'm calling the games live. If your Eagles is playing when I'm calling the game, if you come to the channel, you want to get on the panel and call the game with me, you feel free to come.
Most deaf, I'm gonna tap in.
All right.
I'm gonna tap in.
Okay.
And we did our thing again, D Free. I'm about to go to bed, my brother.
All right, y'all.
We go.
In case of what I told you, that he wasn't gonna knock Nate Diaz out. That nigga a tough dude. I knew he was gonna get beat, but I didn't think he was gonna get knocked out.
I think Jake Paul held back when he heard that. But anyway, blessings.
That nigga was tired.
Nate Diaz really.
No, I feel like he decided to hold Nate Diaz instead of punch.
He was tired.
Like he had him hurt. Nah, man. No, he came out the next round, was jabbing, was on his toes fine. Like, I really don't. I think he carried Nate Diaz. Or maybe he felt like he could stop him later and he didn't want to empty the gas tank with a dude like Nate Diaz, who was known for coming back. It could have been that. But he had an opportunity to stop him. That's me.
What I will say is this, Marky.
Don't know shit about boxing.
I want the
man, suck a bug, BVO.
Hey, we out here. It's Rolling with the Punches, man. This is part 2. We're gonna be back soon. It's your boy BVO, it's your boy D Free, and we go.
All right.